Hello again, folks. On camera again. Before we start, you won't see me in this little video that I'm going to make. For the reason being is, as you can see, two chod rigs in front of the camera. I'm going to talk about rigs. I'm on my own, and I think this is the best way that I'm going to be able to do and hopefully achieve what I want to show you. And as I said, you can see two chod rigs there. If you've been following our blogs, the previous 9 weeks now, the Brolly blog, you know that I've been catching quite a few fish recently on the old chod rig, and I think I did a little video in one of the blogs showing you how I tie my chod rigs and some of the components that I use, which was this one here. Nothing different. I use the crimp now as the loop as opposed to the half-turn blood knot, normal no knot, and a little rig ring. But this one here is just a little different bit of a style. I actually don't know if anybody's actually used it or tied it. Probably has. I haven't done my research. This is on the principle as the old Multi Rig. A good friend of mine, Mr. Julian Cundiff, angling hero, you know, he's caught that many big fish on this rig, it's untrue. And I was just having a think the other day, and I thought possibly I could incorporate that into the chod rig. So I'm going to do my best now just to show you what I've done, and I'm going to give it a whirl in the next session. So we're going to move on, and I'm going to hopefully show you what I've called the Multi Rig stroke chod rig. So let's begin. Hook is a size 6 quarter choddy hook. Absolutely brilliant, purposely made for the job. The outturned eye, really strong hook. Really recommend it. The best hook I've used for the chod rig, in my opinion. No plug intended. Little rig ring. That one's just a little Drennan one. There's various ones on the market. That one I use because it's simply the cheapest. That's the honest reason, and it does the job. There's a big ring swivel there. Once again, that's a quarter one, and I'm using the quarter mouth trap chod filament, and that one I've actually doubled up. So I'm going to break down now and hopefully show you what I've done. So step 1, forming the hook link. Okay then, I've just taken off a small piece of chod monofilament, the old mouth trap. There you go, in focus. But all I'm going to do there is just get a lighter and literally blob the ends together. Okay, with the use of the lighter, there's the chod monofilament. I've just literally blobbed the two together, so now they're both secured together just by blobbing. Next stage, I'm going to put on the hook and the rig ring. So there you go, the old chod monofilament. I've just pushed the two ends together to put a little bit of a kink in it, and I've pushed on a bog standard rig ring. So this is a Drennan one. They do various sizes. I think they do a large, a medium, a small, and a mini one. The small ones are perfect. The mini ones are just literally too small. There's no movement, which we don't want obviously for this rig. We want a bit of movement with the pop up so it can blow back. So I use the small one. So there you go. I've mounted on the small Drennan rig ring, and the next stage is to put the hook on. Okay, so there you go. Hook goes on, and it's 4mm. Now at this stage, it doesn't really look tidy, and like any good carp angler or any carp angler that wants to be successful, in my opinion, tidiness and neatness is essential. So by the use of the good old, well, what I use is this, the Fox rig bin. Cracking bit of kit. You're going to see it on the camera. And you can clip on your rig there. You get a little pin with it, and you just pop that over the kettle, and you can steam the old rig to perfection. The finished article. As you can see, there's no loop in the bottom there because I've simply just feeded the two ends together, which are obviously blobbed, and turned a half turn blood knot and blobbed it again. So there's no loop on this actual chod rig. But there you go. That's the finished article. That's been steamed, and that's probably the best I think I can get it. You know, just a little bit of an insight. I was having a bit of a mess about. I'm always having a mess about with rigs and baits and what have you. And I've come up with this. As I say, I don't know whether it's been done before. The chances are it probably has. So it's maybe nothing new to you, but maybe a little bit interesting for you. So I'm going to give that a whirl in the next session, and let's see if it does the business again, or whether it does anything different. Who knows? So there you go, what I've called the Multi Rig stroke Chod rig. A little bit of fun, give it a whirl, eh?